Welcome back to WannaB&D. Last session, our party finally rescued Gundren Rockseeker. While waiting for Gundren to decipher the map to the Wave Echo Cave, they had to admit to Sister Garael they had betrayed her trust and failed her mission. As a way to make amends, they agreed to try to recruit a powerful necromancer named Haman Kost at the Old Owl Well. Well, they were met with resistance and had to battle waves of Kost's undead horde, but eventually prevailed and made good on their promise to Sister Garael. Now, we join back with our party as they start the next session of their campaign.
So we're back in town, and we helped Sister Garael. Gundren has successfully transcribed the map. He now knows how to find the Wave Echo Cave. You guys can have some last chances, anything you want to do in town before going out to fulfill Gundren's ultimate goal.
Well, I would like to buy a round for everybody at the bar right before we go on this last little mish. I feel like we should, one fucking, clank of the fucking, except for the Dweezil. He's not invited.
You're gonna get.
Oh, come on!
All
right, Dweezil.
Yeah, it'll be.
Yeah.
You guys shot the JMO Orange.
Yeah.
I know I've asked this before, but is there anything in this town that is like worthwhile buying?
So this town is since it's such a small, like kind of impoverished town, they don't have much in the vein of like magic items or anything. It's basic gear, basic armor, all the stuff you had the chance to buy already. Unlikely anything that's going to be substantially different than what you have.
Did we get any loot that we could possibly sell or try to get some more moolah?
So you
whatever.
guys have a
Unload.
decent bit of loot. You have a handful of just weapons, nothing too crazy. One thing you do have, though, which you haven't done anything with yet, is Sildar. You have his chainmail and his longsword that you found out in Cragmaw Castle that theoretically you could sell or give back to Sildar if you want. You have
I want to give it back.
a handful of spell scrolls and a healing potion in your like party inventory.
Well, we're gonna keep those Thokk as that, right? Doesn't he?
Has what?
The scrolls.
They're just in the party inventory. They can go to whoever.
Okay.
Thokk may have a specific scroll that isn't in the party inventory anymore, although I don't see one.
No, I don't think
Okay.
we do.
Right.
What
Definitely give.
Yeah, what we want to do with the
Why don't we give
Sildar
back
stuff?
Yeah, give it back to him.
All right.
What do you say?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay. So obviously he's going to be
We're not hurting.
very grateful. He's with the town master, and I guess it kind of karmically will help make up a little bit for a couple sessions ago. You guys kind of strong-armed the town master into giving you extra gold, and he took gold away from another assignment. So this is kind of like karmically evening the scales out a little bit, giving some valuable gear back to Sildar. Okay, so is there anything else in town before we head out to the Wave Echo Cave, which is not very far outside of town? It's not going to take you like more than probably half a day to get out there.
Well, we all had our beers.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it took you more than half
is
a
there
day since
any-
you're all drinking beer.
Is there any like I really feel like we could use something new and cool. Like I know you said Barthen's provisions probably didn't have anything like an enchanted sword or anything like that, but is there anybody in town we could possibly barter or gamble with for some kind of cool weapon or armor?
I would say that where is that guy at? There was a like a seasoned adventurer that you've heard about from town. This guy, Darren Edermath. He's like a retired drow adventurer, or drow, I always forget how you pronounce that. He lives in a little cottage next to an apple orchard. You haven't had really interactions with him, but you've heard of him out there. Seasoned retired adventurer might have some stuff for you. It'd be worth asking if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, let's go.
Drow or
Anybody else
trouble?
coming?
Drow are generally trouble, but there are exceptions. And obviously, if this guy's living peacefully in this village, he seems to be one of those exceptions. For people who don't know D&D lore that well, like, you have elves and a couple different varieties of them, but then the drow elves are like, they live underground and generally are bad guys in a lot of stories. They don't do a ton of good stuff, but there are exceptions. Just like you've got a bunch of like half orc type people in your party that they're kind of the exception, that not all orcs are bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
We can't be
what
so
is he,
bad
a
if he's living a
witsec?
quiet life.
He's
He's a witsec.
He's Christopher Walken and Joe Dirt, like witness protection. You're talking to my guy all wrong.
It's lore accurate now. You have to give him Christopher Walken's voice. You fucked yourself because now you got to pop off with Christopher Walken voice.
Looks like we're having conversation.
So I'm guessing you guys want to go talk with this guy.
Yeah, let's talk to him.
Fuck yeah, now I do.
Yeah.
I want his life story. Let's
I mean,
do a
he's
podcast with this guy.
So I guess he's
no
gonna
matter
be,
what, he's going to be no match for us.
He's gonna be just tending a farm when you guys arrive, and be like,
Walk up. Oh,
Thok's gonna go. Let's use the fucking wooden axe that I got. Smash.
What are you smashing?
His
You're gonna like help him
face.
cut some fire. Oh, you're smashing his face?
Oh my god! Just smashing his face with a
He's
new
just
axe.
a like farmer going on with his work.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
man.
he's just tending to his chores when we walk
Yeah.
up.
He has a tiny cottage, and he's next to an apple orchard. So he grows. It was wild, but now he works to clear out and cultivate this apple orchard.
what kind
Oh
of
my
art?
God, Darren is well over 500 years old. Jesus.
Ooh.
Elves can get pretty old, but man.
Elves get old.
Yeah, he's worked as a marshal and a herald for many years at the Dragon Coast, and now he's basically just retired, doing the classic movie retirement thing where you just tend to a small farm, and then the government comes and says that they need you for something.
I approach him, both hands in the air, with the friendliest smile, and I say, "Hello, friend." And then I gesture to the trees and I say, "How about them apples?"
So I think he'd just be like, hey, adventurers, what brings you out this way?
Not how he talks. That's not how he talks.
That's not how he would say that. That's not how he
I
would
don't
say
have
that.
I don't have a walk-in voice. Adventurers.
Hey, you gotta pony up. You screwed
You're looking
yourself
at my
by
apples
making
all
the
wrong.
right-
It's the wrong tone.
Come on, baby, let's hear it.
Yeah, swing that monster. Get that.
He's just gonna go back to tending his apples.
He
He's
says,
gonna
I
be
need
like,
more.
Oh.
You know what
Bell.
this? Yeah, you know what this needs? More apples.
Perfect. Nailed it.
When I wake up, I put my pants on one leg at a time, and then I make the best apples. Make golden apples.
Oh. I need every character for the rest of the campaign to be Christopher.
Independently voiced.
Do you guys
Yeah.
want some apples?
I would,
Yeah, you got that one. That's for sure.
Yeah. That's the best. All right.
Um,
Well,
So
Um,
basically, like,
We forgot the hotness check, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, let's give us a
Jesus
hotness
Christ.
check.
I don't think he,
Girl,
gotta see.
he doesn't have a character model. So just imagine
Oh.
old, wrinkly, gray-skinned kind of elf guy.
Oh, that's
Okay.
so hot.
maybe hot at one point.
Oh yeah, but like 400 years ago, he was banging.
Scorching hot.
Yeah. He had a good high school.
400 years ago, he'd have stabbed you in the face with a soldering iron.
He was on the cast of Euphoria. All right.
His
So
his online dating profile has his picture up as he was 500 years ago.
yeah. Like,
Like, when was that picture
only a
taken? He's
little
like,
old.
it was only the 300 or 400 years ago. It's not that long ago.
Me in my prime.
We're just roasting this guy.
I feel like I would be
He did
like,
nothing to deserve this.
I would be like, how are you gonna live for 500 years and you're just picking apples in a small ass town? Like, how is that your life?
He must have done some
Yeah,
fucked
what a
up
flop.
shit. You know?
Yeah, he's
like
pulling
Santa.
a Thanos right now. He wants
Yeah.
to just cash out.
He's gonna atone for his sins.
What if they're
What
like
if
the
I-
best apples in the whole freaking universe?
Can I just take my hue and just cut down one of his trees?
I mean, I thought you guys were trying to like get stuff from this guy and barter. You can just
Fuck this guy.
piss him off.
Well, let's hold off, Thokk. Let's see what he's got before we start smashing things.
Well, he may not even want to barter or anything. He's just some old fuck.
Oh,
if we
can
just
hide. Well, Reamus is in charge at this point. He's first
we're following the
contact.
lead.
So
Right. I'm just saying,
He's
I'm
first
ready to
contact.
chop.
Ready
okay,
to chop.
chop it down.
What was your reply to them apples?
So I will say when you get up there, you will see to the side next to a little like I don't know what you call it, like a little track where you keep firewood. There's a bunch of uncut firewood. If you're looking to chop something, you can chop some firewood. Be like
Ooh, there you go. You can use that old thing. We can put you to work like Jimmy the Hair Guy's wedding.
you guys would be like that fucking that Avengers movie where they spend like 30 minutes at a farm chopping wood.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me, honestly. I need to get some
Alright.
aggression out.
Yeah, try the apples too.
Try not to
See what's
chop all
up.
the way through the stump that you're cutting them on. Okay, so yeah, I guess what do you guys generally wanting to say to this guy?
Okay, so we hear, pray tell, you're an adventurer, and obviously an old one.
Retired.
So we have a big, not even a quest, it's a mission, let's be honest. We have a big quest coming up, and we really need something that's going to turn the tides, and we're hoping that somebody who's out of the game might be able to bestow on some nice young, pure-hearted adventurers.
So
So pure.
I think what he'll do is he'll like rummage around and be like, well, you see, I was looking. He was looking for somebody to help take care of the red brands, and he knows you guys already did. So he's gonna rummage around, and he's like, well, I've got these boots. There's some boots of striding and springing, and drop them off for you guys. So these are some boots. I'll put them in the party inventory.
The walking mannerisms are great.
Basically they are a magic item, and if you happen to have a walking speed below 30, it boosts it up to 30. I think everybody probably is 30 though. But the big thing is you can jump up to 3 times the normal distance. However, you can't jump further than your movement would allow. So, say your movement is 30 and your jump distance is 15, you would end up capping out at your movement distance. But you can do huge jumps with these boots, basically, much further than you would normally be able to jump. And they're fancy.
All right, well, that could come in handy.
He'd be
I
like,
think
that's
we made
about
the
all I
right
got
move.
left from my old days. And working on an apple farm, I don't really have a need for them anymore.
You're telling me that I'm sitting here chopping fucking wood for some boots?
Wait. Hold on, Thokk.
These aren't just any boots.
We should give those to Reamus. He could use them to jump around things and
Yeah,
flank
those you got
people.
boots, definitely.
He can start flanking people and using his sneak attack.
I would say
Start tap dancing like Walt Flanagan.
he would offer you for helping cut wood while we were talking, and he sees you actually cut a massive amount of wood somehow.
Yeah.
He'd be like, I got a basket of apples. You can have them.
Ooh, yeah. Thank you.
All
We can make a
right.
pie.
You're killing me.
The best part about that whole thing is Vess is just losing.
And the mics
Losing
are
it right
muted,
now.
and tears have been wiped. It's great.
It's unbelievable. I'm sitting here just watching her.
You can't. I don't want to be squealing into the mic because he's killing.
So
The
obviously she
cadence
likes
is
that
perfect.
data.
I wish that he could, like, he had a gun and he could shoot one of you guys and be like, so how about them apples?
I'm like, oh no, we shouldn't have come here.
I mean, you did come with your hands in the air like he's a fucking gunman.
Well, I feel like every other encounter we've had thus far has been so much like I could run up or I could walk up, and they're almost instantly like, "Fuck you, we're fighting."
Yeah, this is one of the few where this guy's just a calm, retired dude. He was getting hassled by the red brands, but you guys already dealt with that. So anything he would have wanted you guys to do, you've kind of already done. And what the hell does he have a use for boots of jumping at this point in his life?
All right, well, I'll strap on them boots.
I'd like to think that the boots are like 2 sizes too big, so they're just like clown shoes on you. Like, they're huge.
Okay, so
They're
just
like
keep in mind, I
SpongeBob
guess.
got those giant fucking boots.
Does it make the same squeaking noises?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, and is there anything else in town you guys want to do?
I've had my
Is there
fun.
anything that we can do?
I think you've done just about everything.
much
You've visited and
seems
talked
like
to
we've done
just about
everything.
everybody in town at this point.
Let's go.
And it's not like it's your last
wanna kill-
opportunity to be in town. But,
I want to kill something. I
okay.
need experience points.
So we're going to travel out to the Wave Echo Cave. So as you come in, you're going to see basically a entrance tunnel which leads to a large natural cavern supported by a pillar of rock. In the western part of the cave, behind the pillar, there are 3 bedrolls and a heap of ordinary supplies. You know, a sack of flour, bags of salt, salted meat, lanterns, that kind of stuff. However, amid the supplies, you see the body of a dwarf, dead at least a week. The northeastern section of the cavern has collapsed, forming a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. A sturdy hemp rope is tied around one of the stalagmites in the cavern and dangles into the pit. So, essentially, as you come in, you're going to see to the northeast of the room, there's like a pit that goes down. And in the room is a dead dwarf, and Gundren, as he comes in, because he's traveling with you guys, but Gundren is not, he's not a fighter. He's just traveling to discover this cave because he knows that there's a forge in here that he wants access to. And he's going to be in like complete disarray as he sees, and the dead dwarf is his brother Tharden, who his 2 brothers came up here ahead of time. They actually beat him out here, and he was planning to meet them here. But unfortunately for him, Tharden is there and dead. And he's going to start, like, just bubbling up in anger over this. What do you guys want to
Speak of
do
the
in
devil.
this room?
Speak of the devil. Thokk has an amulet to speak to the dead. Let's see, find out what this little fucker knows.
Ah, good work, Bucus.
So the way the Speak with Dead works, the answers are always brief. I know that. And I know there's a limit. 5. Okay, so yeah, you can ask 5 questions, and you can't speak with the dead with the same body within like 10 days, I think it is. So you can't just keep summoning it and asking it questions. So he would like kind of like, I don't know, the spirit of him would kind of awaken a little bit and allow you 5 questions.
What do we ask?
Well, what the fuck happened?
Reamus is just immediately like, have you seen my brother? Shit, no, I already asked that.
Oh, he's never gonna live that down.
It's gonna be like killed, Spider-Man, killed.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, you got some spiders in this cabin. Pretty.
A human spider.
Or friendly neighborhood heroes.
Oh, yeah. Well, what?
If I know
Can't be
anything
that
about-
friendly. We're looking at a dead body.
He's obviously a menace.
He's a menace.
He's a menace.
Okay, so that's gonna be
That voice forever.
his whole answer. Basically, Speak with the Dead. They give pretty short and like They don't like, speak with you in full sentences and stuff. You get little bits of answers.
Did you say that he had two brothers that came here?
Yes, so Gundren will tell you he had two brothers. This is one of them. This is Tharden, I think his name was.
Yeah.
It's just called Two Brothers.
You guys want to ask if like he knows about his other brother, what might have happened?
Yeah, we could do that.
I'm not sure we care. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
that's a great question.
Come on, guys, think of this situation. It's kind of
It's a good question.
He'll be like captured, tortured.
Oh fuck, we gotta rescue someone else.
Yeah.
Dude,
These
and
fucking
torture.
dwarfs, they always get in trouble. Can't get their asses out of a sling, guy. We gotta help this guy out. Reamus
Yeah,
is like,
you have
you know,
more
he's
questions?
like, oh, he only gives a shit about his brother. What's going on?
No, no, it was a joke. All right, so how many questions we have left?
3.
Oh, I thought we asked one already. Wait.
Yes,
Yeah,
2
2.
already.
Started with
You
five.
start with
Yes,
5.
2.
3.
Oh, 5. My
Yeah.
bad. My apologies. Okay. 3 questions left.
What happens when we die?
And the do.
I was just thinking that. Is there a god?
I guess. I mean, darkness. The thing is there probably is a lore accurate answer because there's all kinds of gods, and there's probably like under realms and stuff. But it will say like, oh, here we go. I don't know. It's clouded. That's a good DM answer for like,
What if he's just
I
like,
don't know.
don't die, burning?
Yeah, screaming, burning, bad.
Sounds nice to
You
me.
know, I kind of want to ask. I kind of want to ask what he thought of the curator's Christopher Walken.
I don't know this person, but it seemed spot on.
I thought he all of a sudden speaks in full sentences.
Yeah. It's the best impression I've ever heard.
That's good. That's good. All right. So, did we ask who did it yet?
You asked what happened, and he said killed by the spider, the man spider.
Spider-Man.
Okay. Spider-Man. All right. Fuck. All right.
You don't have.
What do
It's
you
not like
think,
you need to
Gula?
solve a riddle with this. You know, it's not like there's the exact correct question.
We got to get
ask.
all we can out of it. We need to think outside the box.
What were
Gula,
you even
any
doing here in the
suggestions?
first place, right? Like, what was the point of their trip
That
here?
was a good question.
Yeah, I mean to find the. Sorry, I'm speaking full sentences again. Forge of spells. That's what he's gonna say.
Forge of spells.
Yeah, that's the whole
to
point.
which, yeah, Gundren could. That's the whole point. Gundren could kind of extrapolate on that. That's kind of their whole bag is that Phandelver used to be a real thriving town because of this Forge of Spells. It was a joint. Don't get excited, Tula. It was a joint mission between dwarves and elves, dwarves and wizards, where they found this mine and they found this font that allowed you to craft magical items. And so it helped the town thrive for a while until some cataclysm, some type of event happened that blew up and locked the mine off, and nobody's been able to find it since, or find an entrance to it. The entrance from before completely caved in and is inaccessible. Gundren and his brothers had found basically a map and a way to find an entrance to it, the way you guys came in now. Looking for this forge. They want to get it up and running again. The brothers got here before Gundren, and obviously one didn't make it.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
I will say that the Gundren's brother has a kind of nice looking cloak on, because you guys always kind of loot people if you want. And I would say that Gundren would kind of give you the nod, like it's okay if you want to take it. He's not gonna get mad at you for defiling his brother's body and taking it.
A
But
dead guy?
he has a cloak of protection.
Dude,
Yeah.
they got
I'm gonna
character
do a-
models. Can we hop check him?
Say what?
Hotness check him?
Yeah, is that
He's
like
about
or
about
something?
10 days.
A week old?
Yeah, about a week old. He's not looking great in here.
Totally hot.
So what it is, it's a cloak of protection. It's real basic. It just gives +1 armor, +1 AC to whoever wears it.
Well,
And
I'm going to do a little bit of new boot goofing, and I'm going to hop down there and grab that bad boy.
Oh my god.
I'm just goofing.
Okay.
Genuine leather.
Goofing.
I will say that, like, I love
Only
it.
6 payments.
With the exception that he's like 1 foot in front of you on the same level as you, so you do a real goofy jump to him, but that's cool.
I say we give it to Sarra. She's got that
Yeah.
like.
Who is like technically the squishiest?
I'd be the squishiest, but I've got plenty of stuff. I got the staff. I got my staff now. I'm hooked up. Got mage armor.
Yeah, let's
I'd
hook
say-
Sarra up.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay, we can do that. And I mean, it does fit like a cloth cloak. Unfortunately, it isn't like a crow or a bat or whatever her current cloth cloak is. And so, inventory.
That's the
That's
crow
the best
right there.
part.
Tuned.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, that's nice. Hello, Macro.
Okay, so let me make sure that is applied. It is. Okay, so she'll have that, cloak of protection. And so, yeah, basically what you've got now is in the northeast of the room, there's like a path down. There's a rope already going down it, though. So if you want to go down, you don't have to do anything special. There's no, like, checks or anything. Let's say you guys come up to the edge here. And looking down, you're going to see a goblin down there that's a dead goblin. But he's one of those weird-looking goblins you've seen before with, like, an elongated head. And, just looks a little bit, I don't know, weirder than the other goblins, like a deformity to a degree. And then to the north, there is a tunnel. And to the east, there's a tunnel that kind of lead out of that room. I will say the north one is clearly a less defined, like, excavation tunnel, and it's small. It's like 5 feet tall. Clearly, dwarves were the main ones going through here. They had no real reason to build it more than about 5 feet tall. The one to the east is like crumbled, but just on the other side of it, you could see. Well, I don't know why it's locked, but you could see that it kind of opens into a bigger area.
Well, I say we investigate the smaller hole first, because there might be loot.
Okay.
There might be something kind of in there. Who's the most?
That's what she said.
Hey,
Who could fit into small spaces? Who could squirm?
so
in there?
everybody can fit in. It would just be that anybody that's medium or taller, which I think everybody is, you would be kind of like crouched down as you're going through it. And if you were to get into like combat or stuff and you're using melee weapons, you'd be getting disadvantage because it's hard to swing in there.
Well, my vote is to go check out the tiny hole first.
Okay, we're going to the tiny hole then.
Okay, so
Secret tunnel.
we're going to do this a bit of a different way than we've done transversal before. I feel like that's not the right word, but I'm going to go with it. So these are like a maze, basically. It's a maze of tunnels, lots of dead ends, lots of wrong ways.
Yeah.
I will say one thing I should have mentioned right when you guys got in here is the namesake reason why this is called the Wave Echo Cave is every 2 minutes or so, you hear what sounds like waves crashing against a shore, crashing against rocks, big kush. But geographically there are no like oceans around here. You're far from any ocean, but you're still getting the distinct sound of like waves crashing, and it's just kind of relevant. You're going to be hearing it the whole time. You can make decisions as you go through here if you want to be going towards the crashing sound, away from it, so on and so forth. But what we're going to do, as long as you guys want to adventure in here, instead of just being you see a map and you go in a direction, I feel like it's a little too meta because anytime you can actually physically see a map, you can get clues by looking at it as to what might be the right way to go, quote unquote. So the way we're going to do traversal in here is you'll explain how you want to navigate, like how you want to make your decisions, and then based on that, we'll roll to see if you're successful in getting in the direction you want to go or not. So you could say, like, I want to just, like, use my dark vision. I want to, like, I don't know, whistle and try to hear what areas have... I want to shoot an arrow down to hear where the dead ends are. Basically, anything you can think of as how you would navigate a dark tunnel that branches all over the place with dead ends. What would you guys' thought be? If
I want to
has?
cast. First, I want to cast magic detect. So, let's start there. Maybe I can see something. Maybe I can see something.
So I will say within the region that you're in, you're really only going to get the faintest sense from the goblin that's near you. But nothing in the tunnels, nothing comes off as it's giving off a strong vibe of magic.
Oh shit, we gotta go get that fucking goblin. He's got something on him.
He doesn't, well, I mean, you can investigate him, but he doesn't have, like, magic items on him. I guess, honestly, he probably wouldn't vibe off with magic with you. It's just because he has the, like, weird elongated head, and clearly he's, like, been destroyed in some kind of magical explosion, but realistically, he probably wouldn't have any active aura of magic on him.
Can I use speak to the dead to talk to him?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't. The thing, there's basically as much uses as you want of it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sure.
I kind of want to see how well he knows the pathways and stuff around here. Like, can he kind of point us in the right direction?
So let me think. I'm gonna say he's gonna say not sure, looking for shards.
What shards are you looking for?
The shinies, the shiny shards. I think they're shiny, at least.
How many other goblins are we gonna find in this cave?
That's a good question.
I think he's gonna say only me trapped.
Now, can the speak to the dead thing? Can they lie to us, or are they like? Do they have to tell the truth?
So, in my vast experience of playing Baldur's Gate 3, I don't remember things ever lying to you in that. So I feel like that they don't, but I don't know that it explicitly says anywhere that it's not possible for them to lie.
I wasn't sure if he was like, oh no, there's nobody there, and then like we fucking walk up on a bunch of goblins and shit.
It might be the case.
That means we're in here with something else.
Yeah,
it might be the case
Spider-Man.
where, like, if you just recently killed somebody who's, like, antagonistic towards you, maybe. But I haven't seen a case personally where they lie.
Does he know how many shards there are?
No. He just knows sent to collect them. And with that, he's going to kind of, like, the spirit will fade off.
Yeah, I think that was our last question. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what we gained from that.
Are they valuable shards?
It's fucking...
Well, seeing that the I think this thing is called the Obelisk shard.
Yeah, basically, you just get the vibe that he was down here searching for some shard of something, but they don't really know that much. He doesn't really know that much more than that. It's not like he's a ringleader or a master planner or something.
We need to find these fucking shards.
Yeah. All right. I say we just go in. We just go for it.
But so yeah, if you guys are going through the tunnels, I guess the first thing to ask is directionality. Are you wanting to go towards, like, the water sounds? I guess away from the water sounds would be back the way you came. Or are you trying to avoid going directly towards the sounds of water?
I'm curious about the water.
I'm curious too.
Sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a direction to go in too. You know, we got
There's
buckets
two
to
other
protect us.
directions to go in too.
Yeah.
Would it help us if we had like a torch?
3, I guess.
Some sort of light source or anything?
So yeah, you guys are emitting like a bit of light. It's still just like you can see as you normally can in here. I'm just refraining from directly showing you the map of it because then it's like, well, I know that's a dead end, I know that's a dead end because I can see it on the map. So instead, we're doing it like this area you can still see as normal, but you'll have to use whatever skills you want to use to try to navigate through this maze. Which could be
I say
just...
we go towards the beach. Go get some sunshine.
Okay, so if the idea...
water.
If the idea is simply using like your hearing and perception to get through it, then I'm going to put a check in chat. And I would say everybody go ahead and roll that. We'll see how well you do it, just guiding yourself. Let's see, should let everybody roll individually.
God damn, nat 20.
Let's go.
Did we both roll a nat 20?
Let's go.
Okay, so that's going to be...
Lame. 7.
Okay, so we're going to say that 1, 2... There's one more person, isn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, so I would say since half or more of the party succeeded, then you guys will get closer to the sound. You guys avoid dead ends, and we're going to need one more to get all the way through. So let me roll the same check. So far you're doing good. You haven't hit a ton of dead ends. You will notice, though, that you've been kind of slowly, it's building up as you guys are creeping, this kind of like almost slithering sound, oozing, slithering sound. Originally
nice.
way behind you, but kind of getting closer as you're going.
I fucking told you.
Let's
I love
do...
Oozing
Would I be
sound?
able to use
Kind of like, yeah, like...
my beast sense? Would that be helpful at all right now?
What does it do?
For duration of the spell, you use the your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears.
I think you would need to basically target a beast with that.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Because I think it's part of my totem thing where like I took on like the characteristics of like a bear or something.
I gotcha. So yeah, let me look at... I'm assuming, though, that you would need to like pick the thing you're doing that with. And since you don't actually see anything right now, you're just kind of hearing off in the distance.
We ain't making it, guys.
All right, so how are we looking here? We got a fail. Oh, we already got 4 out of 6 are going to be fails.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say as you're going through, you hit a dead end that's just kind of rubble. And as you turn around, you're going to see it's still a decent distance away from you. We'll call it about 20 feet down the tunnel. Coming around the bend of the tunnel is going to be along this ceiling of it, which is only 5 feet high. But along the ceiling is this slime, or this, it's called an ochre jelly, but it's basically like this big slime monster that will start approaching you guys. And
Hotness check.
it is very, very not hotness. Let's
You
see.
said jelly.
Let's see.
I love me some jelly.
I always forget how to do this.
Get some,
Okay.
Hotness is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, I mean...
Nice.
Ooh.
I'd fuck it.
Is that SCP, is it 999 or 666 is the peanut butter guy?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what his name is.
So what I'm going to do
It
is...
does kind of look like peanut butter.
It does look like peanut butter.
I guess we'll go ahead and place...
It's peanut butter.
It's a peanut butter jelly
time,
monster.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly.
Then there you go.
Do you know that guy was a like a child predator?
Really?
Ruin that
Yeah.
song for me, you piece of shit.
Yeah, his name's Onision. He got caught by who's the guy, the famous guy on the famous predator catcher.
Chris Hansen?
Chris
Oh,
Hansen.
to catch a predator, Chris Hansen?
He was on there. He got caught by Chris.
He was on Chris
Yeah.
Hansen?
Nah, he did like a documentary thing where like he went to his house and he's like, "We know you've been fishing these girls. Come on out." And the guy was like, "Leave my house or I'm calling the cops."
He had 2 maracas in his hands, dressed like
great.
a banana.
Yeah.
That's some serious lore. Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, look it up. Onision. It's great stuff.
God
Okay.
damn.
So,
Can we
if-
stand up
Totally
in here?
sick.
so you're basically
Or is
kind of
it
hunched
sleeping?
over.
Yeah. So
and
melee weapons are going to be very hard to use, correct?
Yeah, any melee attack you do, you're gonna get disadvantage on. Who isn't on the map? I'm missing somebody.
Oh fuck.
Vess. Okay. Oh, there you go. So we're gonna be in, let's call it kind of the opposite order of normal, because normally, Thokk is leading, but since you guys had hit, we'll call it this dead end up here, the ochre jelly is actually kind of towards the squishier people in the party. And everybody
I
will...
feel like this is a perfect opportunity for Bucus Ruckus to fucking really
Blow
fucking
shit up.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I can't do anything to this guy.
And we'll roll for initiative.
Unless I had 2 slices of white bread.
I will say, I guess we'll do advantage or disadvantage
His
on a
worst
rolling
enemy.
scale. Because, even though it says melee weapons get disadvantage, I feel like if you're using a finesse weapon like a dagger, that really shouldn't apply because you're not doing big overhead swings with it,
Yeah.
Jelly roll.
Jelly roll.
Jelly roll. I realized as I was saying it. So, Weasel.
I don't
And
know any
then-
jelly roll songs.
I was just trying to think of one. Fuck.
And then old Reamus.
Don't know a single one.
If you'll roll your
I don't know.
initiative.
Oh,
Dick
no.
about Jelly Roll.
All right, let me roll.
I just know he's got face tattoos.
I guess I should ask now too. Are you guys like
Alright, 22.
he's here now, but are you guys bringing Dweezil with you on this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we
Know
gotta
the hell
see
we
what's
can
going
get.
because
on.
we could retroactively had said he stayed in Phandelver, and I forgot to ask you when you were in town.
Nah, he's with us at this point.
Okay, so begin encounter, and Dweezil is actually first. So
All right.
he's gonna do his standard. He's just gonna do a hand crossbow like he kind of always does, and he's gonna roll a 16, which does hit. Let me read something on this guy again real quick. Lightning perception. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna hit and roll damage. Normal. He's gonna deal 8 damage to this jelly.
This music
Which-
eats.
Which, honestly, for the jelly, it kind of just like sticks in and blows through him. It's not really a big damage, and then Dweezil's gonna back up a little bit, end his turn. It will then go to Reamus. What would you like to do on your turn?
I guess I'm gonna do the same exact thing. I ain't getting close to this guy. I'm gonna fire my crossbow.
Okay.
And since he hasn't taken a turn yet, so I get to do an advantage, right?
Yes. So your what is that thing called again? Your ability.
Like cunning action.
It was something else. It was called like let's see, features. I think assassinate. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn yet. Yeah. So you get to get advantage on it, and as we know, anytime you get advantage on attack, your sneak attack triggers. So go ahead and roll attack with advantage. 17
not bad.
definitely hits.
Not bad.
So you can roll damage, and then after this, you can roll your sneak attack bonus. Alright, so that's 6 damage. Which is a pretty decent hit on it. You know, the arrow, just like Dweezil's arrow, it's not like it cuts a huge hole. It pierces through, it like reacts to it, and then it reabsorbs the hole that it hit. So yeah, you go and
Gotcha.
roll your sneak attack. Ooh, another 8. So that actually does pretty good. It's like definitely a smaller jelly than when you first saw it, But jellies don't really, they don't bleed or anything, so it's hard to tell how much you're damaging it, but it's gotten a little bit smaller. There's some jelly smeared all over the wall behind it now. Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, so then Bucus of the Rucus variety, what would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
From the
From
my
your staff? Sure. Okay, so let me select Bucus, apply, Mage Armor is applied. Okay, so yeah, that brings your AC all the way up to 15, which is sweet. So for the people that don't know, Mage Armor, instead of whatever you're wearing, Mage Armor becomes 13 plus your Dexterity modifier is your AC, which, yeah, is pretty good for Bucus. So that brings you up to 15 AC. It's good armor.
Good armor.
I'm going to... Was that...
So that is an action, Mage Armor. That would use your action for
So
your
I
turn.
can't do anything else?
Only bonus actions, which for you is Misty Step and Hex. I don't know if either of those are... If you're interested in either of those. Those are both spell slot spells, but those are your only bonus actions.
Okay, no. I'm going to end my turn at that.
No problem. So then it moves on to Thokk. What would you like to do on Val's turn?
I think I'm going to move up next to Sarra, just so I can get a clear shot.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to throw my javelin at him.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, you roll a 1.
Damn!
It totals out to 7, but the interesting thing with that is, like, even if his AC was, like, 6, if you roll a 1, it doesn't matter what your modifiers are, it always misses.
Damn.
So you, you go to throw, and you're like, your knuckles skin the ceiling above you, and it gets your aim off, and it implants in a wall next to this guy.
I tried. That's it.
You're like, I'm sorry, I'm too big and muscular. I hit the walls. I'm sorry. Tula, what would you like to do?
All right, we're going to move on in here, get right up next to Bucus Rucus on the front line. Okay. We're going to utilize the poison spray here since this guy's all jelly.
Okay. So he's going to roll the con save. And he is going to fail, so you can roll damage. So that is going to be 3 damage. Not a ton, but it definitely is feeling it now. It's like a third of the size it was when it started. It's a much less menacing jelly.
That's it for my turn. We're ending turn.
Okay, so Sarra, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm also going to use poison spray, and I feel really bad for this little jelly. He looks so cute. If he would just be my friend.
All right, so he's gonna roll.
That's something a druid would definitely say.
He's gonna roll. Oh wow, he rolls the exact same he did a 4 again, so it totals to 6, which fails. So you can roll your damage. See if you can beat out Tula for damage. And 6, you do. So that's 6 damage. So this thing is still kicking. It's a pretty strong jelly. Is there anything else on your turn though?
Nope, that's it. I'd like to end my turn.
Okay, so then Vess, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
All right, Vess is going to cast Vicious Mockery.
What do you say to mock
the
a
jelly?
So
I mean,
it's gonna roll a Wisdom save.
Does it hit?
It definitely hits. Although, like, yeah, I mean, I guess because it has to know you're here. So I was gonna say, like, I think Vicious Mockery only works against things that can hear, but it doesn't explicitly say they can't hear. And it somehow knew you guys are here.
Or like the vibes and shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like in Ghostbusters 2, and I had like that slime that like reacted to negative energy.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah.
All right, so you do successfully mock it, which will apply.
Little snot-nosed ochre. Punk ass.
Okay.
Take that.
So then on its turn, it's going to like move towards you guys, but in doing so, just because it's cool and it wants to flex, it's gonna like move upwards along the ceiling and then along the wall. Like it has a spider climb where it can attach to walls. So it's gonna like goop, 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 all up and around the walls and come in. And I think just because it's Thokk and Sarra are both right here, but Sarra got that good poison spray off, so it's going to go after her. It's going to use its pseudopod, which is like its little arm. Looks like a meat wad arm from Aqua Teen, and attack Sarra. It's going to crit fail. It rolled a 1, so it's gonna swing its little meat wad arm, and it's gonna look pretty sad. It's gonna goop back down to the floor because it missed so poorly.
Not doing a good job of not making me feel sorry for it.
Then Dweezil, it's his turn. I think we all know he's going to crossbow. It hits, so he's gonna roll. It was a 19 to hit, so he rolls damage. And only 4. It's not a big hit. That's going to be the end of Dweezil's turn. He's boring. Reamus. He would like be flourishing and do all kinds of entertaining stuff, but he kind of like still doesn't know how good of a foot he's on, so he doesn't want to show off too much. Maybe later. It'll be like in the time of...
He's on thin ice, pal.
Actually, you know what? I am going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to come in and do, depending on how I roll, a nice downward slash with my short sword. And it's a 13,
okay, so in the cave, you're going to get disadvantage, so roll one more time. You can roll normal again, so we can see. Your first is 13, second is... Okay, so the 13 was
23.
enough. So that will hit, so you can roll damage. All right, so 6 damage. And with that, what you're going to see is actually, zoop, he splits into 2, both about the same size. They're both really small at this point because they've been damaged a lot, but using a slashing weapon actually splits him into 2 separate jellies.
Gotcha. Don't do that.
I mean, it probably would have been a lot worse if you guys split it when it's like full health. Now that it's really weak, it probably won't pose that big of a threat. But
are these like them shits in the Minecraft? Where they just continuously get smaller and smaller?
Yeah, although those were like no matter what you damage it with. This, it's explicit, like if you slash it, it will split into 2 pieces. And up until now, you guys have been smartly keeping your distance and using like arrows and stuff. So I was hoping somebody would attack it with the slashing damage so I could split it.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be a hero for a minute.
You do have a secondary attack, but I don't know if you want to slash it again.
Well, isn't that... I was gonna say it's technically I could just stab, but I'm afraid of what that's gonna do.
Well, I think it would depend on the weapon. So basically, like you need to look because your other weapon will be your dagger, and actually, yeah, daggers do piercing damage. So you could attack with your dagger and not worry about it. Yeah, I guess I'm giving away that it's specifically slashing, but arrows do piercing damage. So you should have already known. Ooh. And we said earlier, I ruled it earlier that you won't get disadvantage on daggers. Because I don't think the ceiling being low is going to affect your stab. That just doesn't make sense to me. So we'll say that's definitely a hit. Obviously 25 to hit.
Yeah, 25.
It's not a nat 20, but that's a hell of a hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. I think that was a 19, because you get +6 to hit. Okay, so 3 is enough to... It was enough, right? Yeah, 3 is enough to kill the closer of the 2 jellies. So that wipes it out.
Damage undone.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do on your turn, though?
No, thank you.
All right. So then we go to Bucus Ruckus. What would you like to do?
Burn, baby, burn. Let's go, Bucus. Burn, baby, burn.
And then I'm going to cast Bonfire on top of it.
Okay.
If that works out.
Yeah, we've done that before. So... If it's directly underneath it, then it's going to make a dex save to see if it can slither out of the way. It is going to fail that dex save, so you can go ahead and roll damage on that. It should probably be enough. These things are very weakened right now.
Damage on my bonfire.
Bonfire. Okay, so
Bonfire.
that is enough. That'll wipe him out. So you took care of both of the jellies. What the hell is going on over there? That's awesome.
Blends in weird.
Do I get?
Okay.
Do I get my, since I killed that
Yes.
entity? Do I get my 7 points
Yep.
from my?
Dark One's
Okay.
Blessing. So now you have 7 temporary health.
Yes, let's go.
All right, so that will end the combat encounter, and you guys will see that. Put you right here, kind of up above to the north of where you are. There's a staircase leading out of the mine that you're in, the kind of smaller area. So you could further explore if you want. That staircase is like the direction of the water. You can hear like the crashing waters kind of coming from that direction. But ultimately, you guys can decide what to do if you want to go that way.
Is it stupid that I kind of want to keep looking around the maze to see if there's any kind of like booty to be found? Is that weird?
Booty.
We just get out of here.
Well,
I see a door. I see a door over there.
So yeah, there's also to your east a door. A door. I guess there's not much more to say than that.
Yeah, I mean, there's other
If you
things
use
to
your axe
explore.
and smash it.
Yeah, I want to smash something.
Go
So
smash that door.
I'm
What the fuck?
relatively
I
sure
want to call
that.
Jack Nicholson on that fucking door.
Let me scroll. Doors, unless otherwise noted, all doors are 6 feet, 4 foot, and they're made of slabs of stone. So you
Damn it!
can hit it, but you're gonna probably just dull in your
Whoa.
axe.
I mean, like, can we push it to see if it's just unlocked?
So yeah, it's unlocked.
Yeah.
Especially because you said you're going to like push and creep the door open. They won't immediately react to you yet, but in this room you're gonna see 3 ghouls, and there's like a very old dwarven body. So definitely not fresh-ish like the one you saw when you came in. This one's clearly been here for ages. All the flesh is off of its bones, and these ghouls are kind of like gnawing at the bones, trying to get the last little bits.
Brother, ooh.
And from the outside, I guess you would see. All you're really going to notice in the room is that you could just see some like bunks, like some beds. Clearly, this was kind of like a quarters room where the ceilings are still pretty low. So more likely than not, this was where like dwarves went to like rest while they were mining.
Well, should we bust in there and kill these motherfuckers? Yeah,
Put them
think
out of
you
their
want to
misery?
together.
Like, ooh.
fuck yeah.
We
Yeah.
wanted adventure and we wanted to find shit. So
Yeah,
You wanted
take the
to burn
lead.
we gotta
right?
kill shit.
Found things to burn.
Okay, so I guess it's relevant to note they aren't aware of you yet. So is the action you're going to take to burst in and start fighting them, or like attacking them from outside the room? Basically, if you burst in, you're not getting sneak attack because they're going to see you.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a surprise round.
We should definitely sneak in.
Versus anybody
Yeah,
who's
you
got
should
like
sneak
ranged
in.
attacks could do so from outside the room.
Mm.
And tactically, you would get a surprise round if you attack them before they see you, versus kind of like announcing yourself.
Yeah, let's.
Dude, Reamus, get your fucking bow out, guy, and start
Enter.
smashing people.
Ruckus,
All
you
right.
just light the whole room on fire.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Do it!
That'd be nice.
Do it.
Do it! Do it!
So actually,
okay.
thinking about it, Bucus, like you do have Scorching Ray, which is 3 rays of fire that you can choose where they go, and there's 3 enemies
Bruh.
in there.
Bruh.
Now's your time to shine.
You could do some
Yeah.
pretty good flaming.
I'm gonna do.
Flame on, flamer.
He directs one of the rays of fire at Reamus.
Did you just call me gay?
Reamus tries to like the convincing somebody that doesn't know the language well. It's like, no. Flamer means that
gotta
you're
give
like on
me-
fire. You're really good at something.
Yeah. Look
So yeah, I'll use Scorching Ray
Okay.
and target all three people.
All right, so the way Scorching Ray works is you'll put it in chat, and then you'll roll an attack for each one. So you'll roll 3 attacks. So it's possible that, 2 hit and 1 miss, or, all 3 hit. The first one, let me look at theirs, I'm sure. Yeah, okay, the first one hits, so go ahead and roll attack again. Okay.
Attack.
And when you roll this next attack, I was going to say roll with advantage. Ooh, you rolled a nat 20 anyways. And then this third one.
I'm on fire!
Third one you could roll with advantage. Okay, so yeah, all 3 of those. You got a 17, a 25, and a 24. So they're all going to hit. So you can scroll back up and roll damage. And so basically you're going to roll it 3 times. The second time you're going to roll a critical hit.
Okay, so normal.
Be 8. So apply 8 to the first one. And that, obviously, that shakes them into noticing you, and it does a pretty good hit on him. So then roll critical hit for the second one.
I need to get rid of that. And I'm going to roll critical.
I can delete a few of these unnecessary ones. Okay, 12, that's good. So 12 will be a pretty massive hit on the second one. And then you can go ahead and roll damage again.
Normal?
Yeah, normal. All right, so 8 damage on that one. So that's going to, really shake them up and start combat. So let me select everybody and...
Do you guys smell barbecue?
Everybody can roll for initiative. Oh no, I started the music for zombie instead of ghoul. Gosh.
Damn it!
Stupid. We're gonna lose.
Well, we're gonna have to cut all of that Bucus Ruckus stuff out. And
Yeah.
start over. Oh well.
So we're gonna begin. Thought I hit begin encounter. And actually, all 3 ghouls rolled better than you guys, so they're pretty pissed off. So
I just point at.
you.
He did it.
So yeah, first one's gonna come in and go after Bucus with claw attack, and he rolls a 10, which does not hit. Your AC is 15 now, so he's gonna be shaken up from just being charred, and he's gonna miss. The next ghoul is going to run up and do the same thing. He's going to try to attack Bucus as well.
Come and get it.
You got a decent AC. So yeah, he's going to miss as well. He rolls a 9. Which even if you didn't have a super good AC, their attacks would really not be hitting you. And this third one, I'm going to say, because you guys are kind of crowding this little bitty tunnel way, he's going to be kind of stuck behind his dude and not be able to reach you guys. There's too many people crowded in this little doorway. So that's going to bring it to Dweezil, who is going to back up a little bit to make way for some of you melee guys and do his tried and true crossbow. And he rolls a 7, so he's going to miss pretty bad. It's going to clank in the wall kind of right next to Bucus, almost like scaring Bucus because he missed so bad.
Shit, guy.
You got temporary health, though. Don't worry about it.
Things, guy. Hunter safety, hunter safety.
All right, so then Vess, it becomes your turn. What would you like to do, sir?
My turn. Sir. I think that first I want to cast Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, who you
and
casting
give that
on?
to Bucus Ruckus. He's next in line.
Bucus Ruckus.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Then
Done.
I guess. What if I put these folks to sleep?
You could do that.
Yeah. Oh, damn. I forgot how, like, huge the circle is.
Yeah.
Wait,
I would
that's,
say
that's not where I wanted it.
I would say don't worry too much about placing the circle, because the 3 of them are literally right next to each other, so we can just assume your circle encompasses all 3 of them.
Okay, thanks.
That matters when you're in big battlefields and you're picking targets and stuff. In this case, like, come on, you're clearly going to hit all 3.
I can't, like... Okay, that's better.
So you should be able to hit that HP affected button and you'll roll for it. Okay.
I know. It's a lot of dice.
So it does 15 health worth of enemies. So that will... It will actually only put one of them to sleep.
What?
I mean, 15 isn't that much. These guys have good health nowadays. So we're going to say the guy right up front is going to be
Yeah,
asleep.
these guys got blue Cross and Blue Shield, guy. They got some good health.
So, anything else on your turn?
That will conclude my turn.
Okay. So then we go to Bucus Ruckus. What would you like to do on your turn, sir?
I feel like I'm gonna do some Dragon Breath.
Oh wow, yeah, you're perfectly positioned for that.
And I'm gonna use ability. Gonna allow me to do something like this.
So they each need to roll a saving throw. The guy that's asleep will automatically fail it. He's not gonna jump out of the way while asleep. He doesn't sleepwalk that well. And both of the other guys fail as well. So you can roll damage, and it's gonna do full damage to all three of them.
Roll.
All right, 8 damage to all three. So 8, apply 8, apply 8. So these dudes are freaking charred at this point. Like, they're starting to remind you of those ash zombies you fought at Thunder Tree that were charred up and down. They're still kicking. All three of them are still holding on to sub-life, whatever kind of life they have. But they are definitely smoking and smoldering all over themselves. It smells awful. Anything else on your turn, Bucus?
No.
Okay. So then it will be Reamus. What would you like to do on your turn, good sir?
I'm gonna do a little dash strike forward ahead at the one directly in front of me with my short sword. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hit. With my short sword.
Okay.
And let's roll for that.
Boop, boop, boop. That is 24, definitely
24.
hits. You can roll some
yeah.
damage. And 10 damage will definitely kill this guy. He just clean. It's like your sword weirdly, like, you know the resistance a body should have, but since he's so cooked, you just slide right through, cut his damn head off.
Yeah, like butter.
Yeah.
It's hot knife flew through butter.
Yeah, it's like
Why
basically
you
just
steak, motherfucker?
the other way around. It's like a really hot item and a knife through it. So yeah, it you just obliterate that guy. What else would you like to do on your turn? Since you did a melee, you do still have a second attack if you want.
Yeah, for the next guy immediately next to me right here.
Okay, let me.
I'm definitely gonna hit him with the dagger.
I need to turn off the unconscious on him because that fire woke him up. Okay, so go for it. He would still be prone, but he's no longer unconscious. Which, I was going to say gives you advantage on your attack, but you definitely hit anyways. So, I guess it is relevant that you had advantage, because you'll damage and you'll get your sneak attack since you had advantage, since he's prone. So you can roll damage, and assuming the damage itself doesn't kill him, then you can roll sneak attack. And remember when you roll... Okay, you already did roll offhand, so you're ahead of me on that. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll sneak attack, because that damage was not enough to kill him.
Show!
You took off like 3 or 4 toes with that, but not quite dead yet. Although, I don't know the lore behind how, like, the damage didn't kill, but the sneak attack did. The sneak attack is part of the attack. But so, those toes that you cut off got seriously infected and killed him.
He got gangrene. That's a real thing.
Yeah. Although I feel like ghouls probably aren't susceptible to that, but it was like super gangrene that actually affects ghouls too.
That's a fucking double kill right there, boys.
Yeah, it's good.
Is. Holy shit.
I feel like Bucus is like, yeah, man, I did all the work.
Yeah, snicked. And I had my turn.
All right, Tula.
Just came out of nowhere and took all the glory.
All right, we are going to go for guiding bolt here.
Okay. Pretty sure that's a save for him. Okay. The hell is glittering? Oh, that's neat. So I think this guiding bolt got an upgrade at some point where if it does hit them, they like glitter with a dim light until the
light source.
Although you're probably going to be
that
glittering a
glitters is gold.
double dead body because I'm sure this is going to kill him. That hits. 16 to hit definitely hits, so you can roll damage. Jesus, that does a lot of damage.
Damn.
Look at 20 damage. Holy cow. So, oops.
Obliterate.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I guess what's going to happen here is this guy is going to like burst into flaming glitter like a firecracker, and just and like little fiery glitters go up.
No, he's like when they make those glitter bombs for like
parcel
people
thieves
that try to steal your packages. Yeah.
But I'm thinking like that, but with the added effect of like some fireworks where they have the double, they blow up, and then each little end and crackles in the air.
Yeah.
So it's like explosion and then little crackles as the glitters try to light up.
That's dope.
Those are my favorite.
Smells like a fart.
Yeah, I mean, the smell is unbelievable at this point.
Yeah.
I almost want to make you
The
guys
rankest
roll to
fart
see
of
if
them
you
all.
like throw up.
Wow.
So
I look over at Sarra, and then we just do a little high five. So, good work. We didn't do fucking all.
and we helped.
You were the one who wanted to fight.
Okay.
Hello, I am Crow.
Okay, so I will say, I mean, assuming you guys kind of like check out the room and investigate. In here, there are bones of about a half a dozen dwarves and some larger bodies that lie strewn about. They're still clad in scraps of armor, nothing fancy looking, kind of just generic armor. I was going to say 3 gray figures squat amongst them, and they're gnawing at the bones, but you guys did away with those. Outside of that, though, you don't see much else in this room. It's just going to be a barracks-type bunking area. You see a door to the south leading away from here, and there's stairs over there to the west, to the direction you came from. You can decide where or how you want to proceed.
Say we just keep on going.
Keep
See what's
going?
through that other door. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to, just for the sake of my vision, give one of you guys light so that it's not so like night vision-y in the room. So you say you're going to go through the door to the south?
Yep.
Or go, okay. So we'll bring you guys down. So
Get on out here.
and here you have to the west is kind of the tunnels that you came from originally. To the east, there's kind of a little bit more. It's not as much of a tunnel, like this small dwarven tunnel's a full-size tunnel that a regular person could walk through. And then south of you looks like what probably at one point was the entrance to this mine. You can see kind of like a big archway leading in with just immense amount of rubble on the other side of it. And within this room, you kind of can see lots of bodies, more bodies than the other rooms, and they all kind of look like they were in an explosion of some sort. Little like gashes across them, shards going across them, little bitty shards, and that's about all you would see in the room, with the exception of that room also has east and west exits. The exit on the west would have been back towards where you originated from. Remember, there were 2 doors originally. So you can kind of see the way to the west would have led you back towards the entrance. The way to the east, you could see a little bit of like a faint green glow in that direction. And then south, where the entrance to this tunnel was, there's also 2 little doors leading off to the sides.
Y'all, I don't know about you, but that green glow is calling for me.
I'm going to move you guys down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm
Might as
intrigued.
well.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will say, as you guys start to venture forward a little bit, you're going to notice you've been so enticed by the green glow. Damn, you didn't exactly notice that along the ceiling were a bunch of sturges, and they're going to come down on you guys and attack. These are kind of like almost like big mosquitoes to a degree.
Fish?
No, not
Ew.
fish sturge. Let me move you guys so I can make them all visible.
Not big sturgeons.
No. Nor do they perform...
Ceiling fish.
They also don't
Pack of
perform
flying
any
fish.
kind of procedures. They're not surgeons either. So they're honestly pretty... they fail hotness checks pretty hard. These things are pretty nasty looking.
Speak for yourself.
Fuck me.
Yeah, they're pretty gross
That
looking.
long beak has got a long tongue.
That being
What
said,
that
they
beak
are
do?
teeny tiny little things. But they're all going to come and attack you guys, naturally.
Fuck me.
There's not a lot of, like, fresh meat, so to speak, that comes through these areas, so all the little creatures are all hungry for stuff. So everybody can roll
Dude,
initiative.
even wants our meat.
Are they like chopper size? Or are they small?
I would say they're smaller than Chopper.
They're more like Gula's dogs.
Mhm. They're kind of like, what they remind me
Aw.
of to a degree is Jurassic Park 2, the little compies, the little
Oh,
bitty
yeah.
guys that on their own are nothing, but they can kind of swarm you. And so in this case, you got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Each one individually, you could almost laugh off, but after they get a certain amount of numbers, they start getting pretty annoying.
Okay.
So let's do beginning counter. Go. I feel like I can't relate to anything other than making movie references.
Hey, that's okay. I'm here
Uh,
for it.
So one of the Sturgis
Exactly.
gets to go first. He's gonna shimmy on over. These are also just FYI, not that it's super relevant, but one of the first examples you guys have of creatures that aren't like medium. So these are actually, they may even be tiny, if not, yeah, they're tiny. So they're like 2 levels down of size from you, which is why you can see like they barely fit in, or they barely take up any space in a square. They can kind of crowd around people. So this first one, it's going to come down and go after Reamus, because he just so happens to be closest, with Blood Drain. By the way, when I was editing some of the first episodes, I was like, who has this fucking quack sound effect? What is that? And I realized it's just you making the sound. Like, I thought somebody had a keyboard key that they were hitting and going quack. So
No,
he's
it's
going to
just this-
attack.
Stem. Vocal stem.
All right.
It's maybe my favorite music so far.
Yeah, you notice they kind of like all the battle music has some of the same like lower down stuff. They just add sound effects to the top of it. So he's gonna roll an 18, which will definitely hit
Fucking
Reamus.
didgeridoo guys in the background and shit.
This thing's trying to fuck me.
All right, so it's gonna fuck Reamus for 6. Let me see. It's called Blood Drain, but
Draining his blood from his butthole.
Just suck me.
Oh wow, that's cool. So what actually happens is it does its normal damage. It's not cool for you, but it's cool for the lore. Is it does its normal damage and then it actually attaches to you. And while it's attached, it doesn't attack. Instead, at the start of each of its turns, you lose a certain amount of health. It's a roll that you lose, 1d4 plus 3, due to blood loss. And you have to spend your action to detach it from you.
Jesus.
Can
like
another
that thing from the
character,
mist.
Like get it off of him?
Yeah, I would assume one of you other guys could attack to get it off. You're going to get a little bit of a disadvantage to your attack, though, because you're having to be careful not to hit Reamus. It does say if it
Hold still.
if it successfully drains 10 health from you, it will detach itself because it's capped. So yeah, we got one Sturge attached to old Reamus now.
Fuck me.
Dweezil's gonna go, and I think he's actually, for like the first time ever, gonna come in and try to get around to the other side and melee these things, because he's worried about trying to shoot a bolt at this and not hitting Reamus. So
Get this fucking thing off of me.
he's gonna use his rapier and roll. And unfortunately, he's going to miss because he's, again, trying to be careful. Although, you know what? Actually, I'm going to retcon this. That's dumb. He's going to walk up and instead of attacking it, use his action to reach and grab it and rip it off of you. Because it says you can use an action to remove it. So he's going to use the action to rip it off and kind of toss it to the side.
Thank you.
He'd be like, not my brother! Then
Jeez.
a second Sturge is going to come up and attack Dweezil. And he's going to miss, though. Assuming Dweezil has a higher AC than 8. Yeah, he does. So that Sturge is going to miss. Dweezil's going to be able to shake it off and not get attached. That brings it to Thokk. It's now your turn. What would you like to do?
This guy. And I'm gonna try to squash this little fucker with my mace.
Okay. 17 will hit, so you can roll damage. It's kind of funny how AC works, where it's like, you want to think the biggest creatures have the highest ACs, but things like those ogres you fought before, their AC was incredibly low because it's really easy to hit them. These guys actually have pretty high ACs because they're so small, they're actually kind of hard to hit. That being said, your 17 was enough to hit, and you deal 4 damage, which kills it. So that should be something you guys note, that even 4 damage was enough to kill this thing. So they don't have a ton of health.
Wash it, fucking. And with that,
At least, all right. At least they don't have health until they've like sucked some blood out of somebody. In their natural state, they're weak little things. Bucus, Rucus, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Burn these little itsy.
I think I'm gonna do a bonfire over those 3 that are right in front of me.
Okay, that's smart because that's one of your only like AoEs that doesn't require a spell slot.
Yeah, and I want to do that, and I'm gonna cast that spell, and I'm gonna put it like.
The way I would rule it is that the initial cast of bonfire, they'll do a dex save to try to get out of it. Past that, since they can fly and there's high ceilings here, they're going to be able to fly up above it and avoid it. But since they don't know it's coming, the very first time you cast it, it'll get its initial damage. Okay. So, yeah. Makes sense. So they're each going to roll a dex save. Normal, normal, normal. So, fail, succeed. So 2 of them will fail, 1 will succeed. You can go ahead and roll damage on it, and we'll apply it to 2 of them. 1 of them is going to successfully get out of the way of it, though. 4. Okay, so that is enough to wipe out 2 of them. Apply. Doom. So you take 2 out. We'll say the one that was originally attached to Reamus survived. And there's now, I guess it's worth noting, there's now a bonfire there. So you guys too, you can't just waltz through that square because I guess you could. You would just take damage.
Now, can I ask a question?
Nope, it's
Since
over.
These things are bugs. Wouldn't they be drawn to the fire and they all get pulled in?
I mean, not all bugs are interested in fire. These guys, I think, are a little bit more interested in a meal. I bet if you would cast the fire and nobody was in the room, probably you're right. They would be interested in it. Right now, though, I think they're a little bit more interested in a meal.
I had to ask.
Okay. No,
you're going to end my turn.
Okay. Tula, it is now your turn. Also, I guess, let's not forget, there are 2 more Sturges over on the other side of the room. You guys had 3 right on you, but there are more. So, Tula, what would you like to do on your turn?
We're going to focus the closest enemy here, the original guy that was causing us trouble here.
Sure.
We're going to try to do what Thorn Whip can do.
Sarra's like, stop copies me. 15, that does hit, so you can roll damage.
Okay.
I would say you can also decide if you want to pull it, but there's a decent chance the damage alone will kill it. 1 damage, so no, that does not kill it. Do you want to pull the Sturge? In fact, you could pull it back down from the sky onto the fire, because remember, it floated up above Buckus's fire. Thorn Whip allows you to pull it 10 feet closer to you, so you could yank it down out and make it roll again to save from that fire.
Yeah, with that disappointing roll, better do something beneficial.
Okay, so he's going to roll a dex save to see if he can squirrel away from the fire. And he's going to fail. So, let me see. Bucus, I'll let you roll it. You can re-roll the damage on that bonfire. All right. So 2 will be enough. So basically, when he pulls it down, it'll just cinder to a crisp in the fire. That was a good use of the thorn whip.
I have the power.
That's it for me. That's an end turn.
All right. Nice. So then, Reamus, it is now your turn.
Hell yeah! All right.
And
well,
so you know that the 2 remaining Sturges have not acted yet.
Oh, sick! So I can get a sneak attack on this dumb little son of a bitch right in front of me.
Well, the one that's right in front of you that bit you is dead. He's campfire char.
Well, I'm going for this one in the lower area.
Okay.
And I'm obviously going to fire my crossbow at him. So.
All right. Roll with advantage.
13.
Damn! You rolled 13 twice though. That's not enough. That doesn't hit. Their AC is higher than 13. That's unlucky.
All right. Well, I'll just fucking end my turn then. I suck.
Kicking rocks into the fire.
And I'll be double kills.
Mm-hmm. Sarra, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna use poison spray.
Okay.
On which one?
They both have the same health, so it's really, dealer's choice.
Am I close enough?
What is the distance on poison spray? 10 feet? Oh, so you would probably need to move up a little bit. But you have plenty of movement to do so. But okay, so he'll roll a Constitution save. And he is going to succeed, unfortunately. So he's going to be able to stay out of that.
I got nothing else. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. So then the Sturgis, both of these have about the same initiative. One is going to fly over to Thokk. The other is going to fly over to Sarra. Because Thokk is closest to one, Sarra's closest to the other. So the one going for Thokk will do Blood Drain, attack, and it rolls an 8, so it will miss. The one going after Sarra will roll a 13, which, let's see, your AC is 13, so that will hit. And deal an amount of damage equal to... 7. That's a good hit. And it's going to attach itself to you. So Sarra has a Sturge grappled onto her now.
Oh,
and,
fuck.
Well, I guess last up, purely because I'm now seeing you never actually rolled initiative, is Vess.
I swear on my life I rolled initiative before.
Well,
I don't know what happened.
We'll go ahead and roll it now, but you'll be, regardless of what it says, you'll be last in initiative.
I'll be dead last. That's fine. All right. Well, I guess since that motherfucker latched onto Sarra, I want to attack it.
Okay. Do you want to, are you going to attack it or peel it off? Those are kind of the two options. You can just basically give up your action to rip it off, or you can take the risk and try to attack it.
Nah, I'll go rip it off.
Oh my God, we're gonna get demonetized again.
It's happening right now.
Some tiggle bitties.
Sloppy Joe 3.
No.
Anyway, yeah, let's rip this Band-Aid off.
Okay, so you'll rip it off of Sarra. I just kind of moved it over in its cell a little bit to signify that it's not attached anymore. That's your action. If you have I don't know if you have a bonus action you'd like to use, but you have the option if you want to.
I mean, I guess I could cast Vicious Mockery, but not Vicious Mockery. Bardic Inspiration, but it's like, what's the use? These are like little bugs.
The only other bonus action...
I'll end my turn.
I gotcha. The only other bonus action, just for reference, that would make sense is, remember getting out your dancing sword as a bonus action. Chances are you're not going to get another turn, because he's probably going to be dead before then, but for future reference, in that type of situation, that would make sense.
Gracias. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. So then we'll cycle around to buddy old Dweezil, who will, I think he's going to stick with, change it up a little bit and using his rapier and attack this guy that was on Sarra. Damn, he sucks with this. He rolls an 8, which misses. And unlike Dweezil, he doesn't have a secondary weapon, so he'll just kind of like wallow in his sorrow. I'm sure Thokk will enjoy that. Thokk, yes. It is now your turn. He had to get away from his notepad writing to be like, yes, I enjoyed that.
Boobies? I think honestly, I'm just going to use an unarmed attack to try to squish this little fucker in front of me.
Okay. Go for it.
I literally just want to stomp it.
Okay, so roll your attack. We know they have like 3 or less. Oh my god, you roll a 24 to hit. That will definitely hit. So go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, 5. That's definitely enough. You squish the bejesus out of it. It's too bad you don't have like jumping boots on that would have squished it even harder. But anything else on your turn?
That is gonna be it. That's gonna end my turn.
Okay. So then Bucus, it cycles back around to you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna firebolt this motherfucker guy.
All right, roll your
firebolt.
No. 9, unfortunately, is not going to hit. You're getting a little too like excited about the fire. You're getting distracted. Anything else on your turn though?
No.
Okay. So then it will cycle to Tula. What would you like to do? This last little Sturge.
Kill this little fucker.
Yeah, the last guy, we're going to Sacred Flame.
Okay. So that's a save from him. Rolled advantage. Wow, I accidentally rolled advantage and he failed both of them. So it was irrelevant. So that will succeed. You can roll damage.
Okay.
Which is crazy because it's a dex save, and these guys have good dex.
Fire.
Yeah, he's distracted by the fire. So yeah, that will obliterate him. Just into ash, basically. And I think that's all of them. Yeah, so that's all of them. So you guys successfully take out these annoying little Sturges.
And that ends this session of WannaB&D. Tune in next week as our party continues along their journey in Phandelver and below the Shattered Obelisk. I've been Curator, your DM. We'll see you next week. Same B time, same B channel.